Good afternoon, friends. We have some new surprise pennies. This is not more NCI, but if you are looking for more NCI, I have opened a second webpage over on kristiesconnections.com because my web pages will only hold 250 and we went over 250. So you do have a part 2 over on my website, kristiesconnections.com, with those more NCI pennies. That's not what this video is about. However, this is a very important, you need to listen before you run. So definitely listen to what I have to say right now, then I'll go into what the surprise pennies are, but I can't stress how important it is that you listen. So as always, with any penny shopping, that is, your miles may vary. This list does not seem to be a huge your miles may vary. In fact, all the stores that myself and the mods have checked, these all did show a penny. But this is the super important disclaimer. Can't stress this enough. This list was provided to the Dollar General staff several weeks ago. And rumor has it that a lot of the stores did in fact pull these several weeks ago, though these did not penny until today. So what does that mean? That means you may find these very difficult to find, or if your store is a little slow on doing them and pulling them, then you might have luck with this list. But that's why I said listen and run. I cannot promise you you're going to find any of these. You may do great, you may do horrible. It's going to be one of those hot or cold type things. It just depends if your store pulled them early or not, but these did in fact penny today. We have been checking the list every single day for several weeks. So I do have a couple more things to chat with you about, but I am going to let these items scroll. I'm not going to read them off to you. I'm going to leave the slides up a little bit longer than usual, and I'm going to let them scroll as we chat more about this. So, like I said, this list did come out 2 weeks ago. A lot of the stores were instructed to go ahead and pull them and send them back. So again, your store may or may not have followed that direction, and that's going to depend whether you can actually find any of these in your store. If this is something that you use, and I'm definitely not encouraging it, but if it is something you use, these are very expensive. So definitely great penny item if you can find them. Now I do want to give a shout out because if we do not have list or information, we do generally get all of them, but sometimes my sources don't get certain lists. And when that happens, if it's provided to me by someone else, I always 100% of the time give a shout out. So shout out to Carrie with Super Sunday Sweeps. She did in fact provide us with this list several weeks ago. Big shout out to her. So as these are scrolling, you will see the UPC number, of course, that has to match. We'll tell you on cigarettes, they typically have a shortened UPC. I personally didn't find these in my store. So these are actually internet pictures. That's the other thing. We always try to get you in-store pictures. These were difficult, very difficult, because again, I believe my stores and the sources stores had already gotten rid of them when we got the list. So that's why I'm giving you the huge disclaimer. I think some of you may score, but it's not going to be a huge amount of people scoring on this, unfortunately. But hopefully you're one of those people. But the visuals you are seeing are not in-store pictures at all in this video. My apologies for that. We simply couldn't find them. Next thing to discuss about these. Now, these are going to come up a little different in the app. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are coming up at -5 cents, -20 cents instead of 0.00. Do believe that's because of just the routine cigarette promotions that go on in the store, but I don't think that will affect how they ring up. So kind of just ignore that. It's odd for us to see that, but I think that's just store promotions. And to answer a question I know I'm going to see in the comments, and that is asking about the penny list. That is coming out today. I was actually in the middle of working on that when this info popped up, so I stopped and put this out. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going back to your penny list. We have lots, and I do mean lots, to discuss in this video. Very important information that you do not want to miss. I've been working on lots of things for you guys for this video. So be on the lookout for that video, the penny list video for this coming Tuesday, which is the 6th of May. Be on the lookout for that video coming to you this evening. So that is all I have for you in this video. I will talk to you very soon in the next one. Stay beautiful, stay kind, stay amazing. And I will talk to you very soon in the next one. Bye, friends.